Anne Spencer was an African-American poet who lived from 1882 to 1875. She was graduated from the Virginia Seminary, and she made her home in Lynchburg, Virginia. She was a librarian there until her death. And she was very modest and didn't publish her work while she was alive. It was published after she died. This poem is called Letter to My Sister. Letter to My Sister by Anne Spencer. It is dangerous for a woman to defy the gods, to taunt them with the tongue's thin tip, or strut in the weakness of mere humanity, or draw a line daring them to cross. The gods own the searing lightning, the drowning waters, tormenting fears, and anger of red sins. Oh, but worse still is if you mince timidly, this way or that, or kneel, pray. Be kind, or sweat agony drops, or lay your quick body over your feeble young. If you have beauty or plainness, if celibate or vowed, the gods are Huguenot, passing over. This you may not do. Lock your heart, then quietly, and least they peer within. Light no lamp when dark comes down. Raise no shade for sun. Breathless must be your breath come through. If you die and dare deny, the gods their godlike find. The next African-American woman poet I'll read from is Audrey Lorde. She was born in 1934 and died in 1992. She was educated at Hunter College, born right here in New York City. She continued on to Columbia University and earning her master's degree in library science. She then went on to Tougaloo College in Mississippi. She published several volumes of poetry, including From a Land Where the People Live, and she was a nominee for the National Book Award a book called Coal, and several others. The poem I'll read to you is called Revolution is One Form of Social Change. Revolution is One Form of Social Change by Audrey Lorde. Revolution is one form of social change. Revolution. Revolution is one form of social change by Audrey Lorde. When the man is busy making niggas, doesn't matter much what shade you are. If he runs out of one particular color, he can always switch to size. And when he's finished off the big ones, he'll just change to sex, which is, after all, where it all began. I've been reading poems from African American women poets of the past. I started with Phillis Wheatley, went on to Frances E.W. Harper, and then Anne Spencer. I continue with Georgia Douglas Johnson. Georgia Douglas Johnson lived from 1886 to 1966. She published 4 volumes of poetry, The Heart of a Woman and Other Poems, Bronze, a book of poems, An Autumn Love Cycle, and Share My World. She was educated at Atlanta University and Oberlin Conservatory. She lived in Washington, D.C. with her husband. The poem is called I Want to Die While You Love Me. I want to die while you love me, while yet you hold me fair, while laughter lies upon my lips and lights are in my hair. I want to die while you love me and bear to that still bed your kisses, turbulent, unspent, to warm me when I'm dead. I want to die while you love me. Oh, who would care to live till love has nothing more to ask and nothing more to give? I want to die while you love me and never, never see the glory of this perfect day grow dim or cease to be. I'm Stella Winston. This is Straight Up. I'm reading poetry from African American poets of the past, African American poets that were women. The book that I'm getting the poetry from is called The Vintage Book of African American Poetry. 200 years of vision, struggle, power, beauty, and triumph from 50 outstanding poets. It's edited by Michael S. Harper and Anthony Walton. Gwendolyn Bennett was born in Texas. She was born 1902 and died 1981. She was educated at Columbia University and Pratt Institute in New York. She taught for several years at Howard University, and she wrote quite a bit, but toward the end of her life she fell upon hard times and she stopped writing. The poem by Gwendolyn Bennett is called To a Dark Girl. I like this poem because it speaks to even this generation of African American women, so many of them, so many of us. It's called To a Dark Girl by Gwendolyn Bennett. I love you for your brownness and the rounded darkness of your breast. I love you for your breaking sadness in your voice and shadows where your wayward eyelids rest. Something of old forgotten queens lurk in the leaf, abandon of your walk, and something of the shackled slave sobs in the rhythm of your talk. Oh, little brown girl, born for sorrow's mate, keep all you have of queenliness, forgetting that you were once were slave, and let your full lips laugh at fate.